Mr. Dempsey and Mr. Feller, I have a letter that you wrote and you put my name on it. Is that some questions for you? Okay. You say that the sewer districts can't afford endless additional taxes, wondering if you're aware that the biggest expense in the sewer treatment plant is the operation and maintenance. There's an endless failure of pumps, lift stations, pipes, electrical failures. It's an old style system. It was done cheaply. Brown from the DEC wrote up a memo with me that was distributed to the entire town board in 2004 and then the new town board in 2006. So Dan, Joan, Joanne are aware of it. If you had done your research on this, I guess you read it too then, so you know. Her statement was that it wasn't in the operation and maintenance of the plant that was the problem. It was the way it was designed and built, which was very cheaply. So the highest paid town employees are the sewer and water operation and maintenance people. They're basically on call 24/7, and they get their funds out of primarily overtime. They'll outdo any elected officials' rates. The third thing you say in here, that the town was warned, et cetera, you need an expansion. Well, the entire town board, including Mr. Dempsey, and if you had researched the minutes, you probably know this too, we discussed as a board that the fact that the town engineer's memos went from no capacity, needs an enhancement. We had a hotel project offered to us, which is one of the best forms of rateables, plus it was a local individual who had been repeatedly trying to get the 12 feet of distance to sewer district, which he was told he was in, but somehow never made it onto the map. That person offered to pay cash. I just heard you talking about how long it would take. He offered to pay cash the full amount to put Baxter Plan online over a year and a half ago, but we were told by the engineer for the town that it's absolutely not feasible. So your statement in here, as if nothing was done, is not based on fact. We're told that it was useless to do so. The cash was rejected, and now in 2008, you're recommending that it goes back online again. One of the reasons that I recommended as a town supervisor that the board seek independent sanitary engineering review is because of the vacillating information that went back and forth in regards to one of the key components of municipal infrastructure, which is sanitary, sewer, engineering, and water, okay? When I asked Councilman Dempsey how he knew who was in or who was not in the sewer district, Dan, do you remember your response?
I'm sure you do. You mentioned it probably 15
do you
or 20
know?
times.
Do
Yeah,
you
I know.
How did you know?
We always asked either Mike Aiello or Carl Hellstrom or Al Ball. They
So
knew
Carl,
who was in
Carl
and who was
Al
out.
Wilson. So you never looked at anything for yourself to verify through documentation. You just asked Carl.
What difference
Al.
does it make if a parcel's in the sewer district or not? Is that going to be important to me?
It would be important to you.
Why?
If someone who is supposed to be in the district is suddenly told they're not in the district and they have a rateable ready to go right over here on Bracken and Goodwill, on 208 and Goodwill Road. You should know who is in the sewer district. So you can call